Well, good evening, everybody. Especially since Jacob's coming up next, I'm particularly happy to try this original here. It's called I Talked to January. It's about a cowboy that leaves his wife and home and ends up not making it back home because of a little snowstorm. And hello, Susie, nice to see you again. So we'll give this a go. It's pretty slow. Hopefully everybody will be awake when it's done. I talked to January last night. I felt the purple on my skin. I talked to January last night. I did not notice she was next to kin. Well, I've been here a long, long time. Everything I see is just a line. Fell in love with Tuesday yesterday. Thursday night you came to tea. The colder chills and stings my spine. I feel so very close to one they call snow is falling all around. The dance is on my face and it's the ground. Okay. So that's about a guy freezing to death in the cold. Always a good topic for a song. Let's see, how's the sound? It's always a little hard to hear. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. You know, these originals are always interesting. In fact, Susie and I talked about that, and she told me a long time ago, she said, just do what you do. So I said, you know what? That's what I'm going to do. So some of my songs are a little draggy and slow, but that's okay. Let's see, and speaking of draggy and slow, I'm not sure that's the right advice, but so here's another song, another original called Hanging On by a Reed. The idea came from the harmonica player that was playing in my band, and his harmonica was broken, and he said to me, "Man, I am just hanging on by a reed." I said, wow, what a great name for a song. So what came out was a song about some of the people that we have to meet up with each day that are out on the street. And it's always hard to know what to do about that problem. It'd be better if it wasn't a problem, but it is. So my thought always was that if and when God ever walks on the earth, he probably comes back, or she, as a homeless person. And so I worry every time I walk by that maybe that's the wrong guy to walk by. So that's what this song came out to be. You were so old, not his years but his age. Like to think of himself as a prophet, a wise and sage. Knew everything that had gone wrong at each and every turn. Just one thing he couldn't figure out: how had he become the one? 'Cause he's hanging, yeah, he's hanging. Feels like he's hanging on my ring. What if God walks among us like a man out on the street? Not a lot to say, nothing much to eat. What if my salvation passes by each time we meet? What if the judge is watching each and every time that I don't speak? 'Cause we're hanging, yeah, we're hanging. Feels like we're hanging